Hi guys, Mr. Gillen here, and during this video we are going to discuss foreign exchange. So, a bit of background, up until the 1st of January 2002, all countries in Europe had their own type of money. Spain had pesetas, France had French francs, and at that point they decided to bring all the currencies together, and the euro was introduced. And at that point, all the other currencies were no longer accepted. Everything was changed over from different individual countries in Europe into the euro. In Scotland and Britain, though, we still use the pound. So when we go abroad, if you go on holiday or if you go on a business trip into mainland Europe, we have to change our pounds into euros. Or if you're going further afield, if you're going to America or Canada or New Zealand, you've got to change it into their currency as well. And what we use for that is something called an exchange rate. Now, the exchange rate fluctuates and it dependent upon a lot of economic factors decided by people that are a lot smarter than me. But when you've been in supermarkets or a travel agents possibly, you might have seen the booths for exchanging money, and you might see something that looks like this. And what this is it's giving us the exchange rates, how much of a pound is worth in different countries. And it looks quite complex to actually to read. And we're going to have a wee quick look at it just now. So we read along the way. So we read that way. We are in the UK. So we would be converting pounds into different foreign currencies. So how many, we'll come to the first one. We've got US dollars, and £1 is worth, so we'll put it to the side, £1 is equal to, oh, it's not a dollar sign, it's a dollar sign, 1.38138 dollars. So for every pound you would convert into that, you would get $1.38138. If you are going to Europe, then we would follow our bar across, and for every pound we get 1.15738 euros. Okay. Now you're probably asking, why are the numbers, some of them in green, why are them some on red? When I've made this video, I've taken this directly from the exchange rate, and it updates every minute. And if the numbers are in green, it's because the exchange rate has been up in that last minute. If the numbers are in red, then they have went down in that last minute. When you're working with exchange rates, though, you'll usually be given the exchange rate. You're not going to be required to go into the internet and investigate the exchange rates. I've just taken this just now so that we are as accurate as possible to when we're doing the actual video. So next time you're out at the shops, have a wee look and see if you can spot the foreign exchange desk. There's one in my local Asda that I've used a few times, and it's quite good to then get an understanding of where or why these numbers are here. So what's the process then? So we are going to be changing pounds into a foreign currency. What's the process we're going to use? Well, to exchange from pounds into a foreign currency, then we multiply by the exchange rate. Now I'm going to underline this because it's very important to remember it. So we multiply if we're changing into foreign currency. To exchange foreign currency back into pounds, then we divide by the exchange rate. So it's very important that you remember this. Pounds to foreign, multiply. Foreign to pounds, divide. So let's have a look at some examples and how we would be setting out the working in our jotter. We've got Stephen flew to Spain and had £250 spending money. How much money was this in euros? And we've got our exchange rate, so we've been told in the question, I don't have to look it up. £1 is equal to 1.16 euros. So all I'm going to do for that is I'm going to do I like to write it out first, so I'm going to do pounds times exchange rate equals, in this case, it's going to be euros. So I'm not expecting you to write that out every time. I'm putting it in the examples so you know exactly where I'm getting the numbers from. So I want to convert £250. So it's going to be 250. And there's my exchange rate. So I get 1.16 euros for every pound that I have. So I'm going to do 1.16. Now, these questions are going to be calculator questions. So you are allowed to use a calculator for these. So 250 times 1.16 is 290. Now, what you have to remember is this is a measure, it's a unit of measure, so we need to have units in here. And what we're going to use is the appropriate symbol for the different currencies. So in this case, the euros is an E or a curly E with two lines through it. And that's all we're looking for. The pounds multiplied by the exchange rate into your calculator and make sure you put in the symbol for the money. You could also write or 290 euros. I'll accept either or. Okay, let's look at one then where we are converting back into pounds. So Gerard flew back from America after a holiday. He had $140 left over to transfer back into pounds. How much would this be? And again, I'm given my exchange rate. So I'm going back the way into pounds. So if I'm going back the way, I'm going to divide. So we're going to have dollars divided by my exchange rate is equal to my pounds. And again, I'm not expecting you to write that out every time. That's just in there so you know where I'm getting the numbers from. So I've got $140. So I'm going to put 140 in here. And my exchange rate is £1 is equal to $1.38. So I'm going to divide by 1.38. And that's going to give me 101.449275. Now you're probably saying to yourself, wait a minute, that's a big long decimal, and you are absolutely correct. So remember, money is always two decimal places. So we're going to use a bit of our previous knowledge here, our prior knowledge, and we're going to round. So that 9 is going to make the 4 go up to a 5. So our final answer is going to be 101. It's not pounds. 101 pounds 45 pence. I'll write that again. So pound sign in because it's money we're dealing with, and that's us. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. As always, if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. This is Mr. Gillen signing off. Speak to you all soon.